Some people don't have strategy. Are you investing for the short term, the medium term, and for the long term? There are some of my investments that they're just short term. I'm going to invest in the next 2-3 years, and I'm going to get that money out. So if I get 15% or 20% or 25% in 3 years, I'm out. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dominion Wealth Zone. My name is Julius Olutokun, and welcome to another telecast today. Please, everything I'm going to be sharing on this telecast is not financial advice. They are just my ideas, the things I've done that have worked for me, and the things that I share with others. Please, if you do need financial advice, do talk to your financial advisor. They will be able to guide you aright. Also, please do like, share, and hit the notification button so that anytime I release any video, you can be prompted and you can benefit from it earlier. Today, I'm going to be speaking on common investment mistakes. Common investment mistakes. It's like going into an examination hall and not having a pen for the first 30 minutes. And the exam is going to be for 1 hour. And you don't have a pen for the first 30 minutes. Obviously, you're going to be under some sort of pressure, stress. And at the end of the day, by the time you get a pen after 30 minutes, no matter how good the pen, most of the things you want to write may have escaped your brain. So you might not be able to perform effectively. Therefore, I'm sharing these 7 investment mistakes that most people make. They are general. Either into business, investment, anything you want to do. These are the common errors, common mistakes that people make. Number 1, waiting for the right time to start. That's number 1. The best time for you to start an investment was yesterday. The second best time is today. The worst time to start an investment is tomorrow. I've always told people, even if it is £1 you've got to invest, start it today. I'm using pounds because I'm based in the UK. Anywhere you're based in the world, if you're based in America, dollars. If you're based in Nigeria, naira. If you're based in Ghana, cedis. So anywhere you are in the world, the best time or the second best time to start is today. You know, in investment of stocks, shares, and bond, there's something we call dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging means that at a specific time, either weekly, daily, monthly, or quarterly, you should invest a specific amount of money. Either the market is up or the market is down, whether the market is green or blue, or whether the market is red, you should invest a particular sum of money. You shouldn't wait for when the markets are up before you start investing, or when markets are down. Donald Trump raised or increased some tariffs a few weeks ago, and because of that, all markets turned red, or most markets turned red. A lot of people took their money out of the market. It's the worst time for you to take your money out of the market. As a matter of fact, it's the best time to invest more, because then you'll be able to buy cheap. And when the market recovers, then you recover your money. So waiting for the right time to start. Every time an investment is right. I see a lot of people saying, oh, take your money off the market. No, it's the worst time. Leave your money there. The market has recovered now. It's recovering now for the past 2 weeks. And those of us who have our money in the market, we are gaining the advantage. So waiting for the right time to start. Don't forget it, dollar cost averaging. Number 2, not doing due diligence. A lot of people go into investment because of what they were told, or because of they see some guys on the internet, on YouTube saying, I made my first 100,000. It never happens like that. You've got to do your due diligence. Because I've done my due diligence in investment, When the tariffs were released and markets were bleeding, I was not worried. Most of the people that follow me, most of my proteges started calling me, oh, my investment is going down. I said, relax. Just relax. You understand? Relax. I knew someone who has almost 50% profit in our investment, and it went down to about 24, 23%. But I told her, relax. And now it's recovering little by little. It's going to recover. It will recover. But if you have done your due diligence, you will know the way market moves. There is always recession every 10 or 11 years. It happens. We had a recession in 2009. We had another one in 2019. And another one is going to come, probably 2028 or 2029. Between 10 and 11 years, if you have studied the market, there's always recession. And I've always believed that you need to do your due diligence and know the markets with which you are investing. Are you investing in Asian market, European market, the American market? Which are emerging markets? Which market are you investing? Where are you putting your money? Are you investing in the technology sector? Are you going to the food and beverage sector? Are you going to construction sector? Which sector are you putting your money? Are you putting your money in the finance sector? So you need to do your due diligence, because that will make you, like I said earlier on, to take your pen with you into the exam hall. So you're well ready. Number 3, not aligning my portfolio to my risk appetite. You need to align your portfolio to how well you are able to handle risks. If you're someone who is afraid of risks, you cannot handle it very well, I encourage you, put your money in bonds, because bonds are more stable. However, with the stability, you have little, or your profit is not going to be so high. But if you are open to risks, put your money on stocks and shares, because with that, it's more risky, but at the same time, you will be able to get more profit. There was a man called James Allen who said something about multiple streams of income. He said 50% of your investment should be put into something that yields 20% per annum. That's not risky. In other words, you have 100,000 to invest. Put 50,000 out of that 100 into something that yields 20%. I can show you that. Number 2, 30% of your investment should be put into something that yields between 50 to 100% increase per annum. That's a bit risky. But the final one, he said 20% of your investment should be put into something that yields over 100%, like crypto. And he said something, he said, erect concrete walls between these 3 layers, so that if one is falling, say the one that is 20% is falling, you don't go and take the one from 50% and go and add to it. No. Put 3 concrete walls there. So you need to align your portfolio to your risk appetite. Number 4, ignoring fees. You know, a lot of people think when they are investing, they don't think about the fees. They look at 0.3%, 0.4%, or 0.9%. These fees, when you look at it cumulatively, they are much. That's why it's good for you when you are choosing a platform to invest. One of the first things you look at is the fees. It's very important. And one platform I do recommend to most people is the Vanguard platform, or the Trading 212. The fees on this platform are low. Vanguard is the lowest I know. That's the lowest I know. Then Trading 212 is also good. I could mention some platforms that have high fees here. Apart from the fees, some of them, their conversion rate from pounds to dollars or dollars to pound is a bit high. So you need to look at the fees and the conversion rate. That's very important. Number 5, not having a clear strategy. Some people don't have strategy. Are you investing for the short term, the medium term, and for the long term? There are some of my investments that they're just short term. I'm going to invest in the next 2-3 years, and I'm going to get that money out. So if I get 15% or 20% or 25% in 3 years, I'm out. There are some that are medium term, between 5 to 10 years. In 5 years, I'm going to get out. In 7, 8, 9 years, I'm out. And I'll take that money, invest into another thing. And there are some that are long term. I've left them. It's going to be 20 years, it's going to be 30 years. The longer you leave your investment, the better. Don't forget the compound interest strategy. I'm going to be sharing that in the next video. How to compound your money. Someone said the compound interest is the best investment method that this generation does, and I can tell you it's the best. And number 6, not diversifying my portfolio. A lot of people don't diversify their portfolio. They put all their money in stocks. If stocks goes down, you're in trouble. They put all their money in bond. If anything happens to bond, you're in trouble. So you need to diversify your portfolio. Have some of your money in stocks, some in shares, some in properties. And in properties, you don't need to own property for you to be an investor in property. You can buy what is called REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. You can look that up. I'm going to do another video on that. And with REIT, you own a certain percentage of the property, and other people, they manage the property on your behalf. And at the end of the year or at the end of the quarter, you get some returns. I've got some stocks like that. I've got some in REIT that I get. Apart from my shares going up, I get dividends. It's like rent. So you can get that, and your shares could also appreciate. So you need to diversify your investment. If you put all your investment in stocks and they are all in the IT sector, if anything happens to the IT sector, you're in trouble. You need to diversify, even if you're doing stocks, IT, construction, food and beverage, entertainment, just diversify, education, healthcare. People that had their investment in healthcare pre-COVID, they made a kill. And finally, not taking tax advantage accounts or not using tax advantage accounts. Tax advantage accounts are like ISA. In the UK, you can save up to £20,000 in any calendar year. And this money, with all the profit on it, will never be taxed if the government does not change their policy. It's been for some time, it's still there. So most people don't take advantage of the tax advantage accounts. I was opening an account for one of my daughters recently, and she opened the stocks account, and she didn't choose the ISA. And I said, why did you not choose it? She said, I don't know the advantage. I said, look, any money you put there, up to 20,000, with the interest is tax-free in every financial year. So if you have that in 5 years, and you have put 100,000 into it, means your 100,000, and let's say you're making about 10,000 per year, let's even say in 5 years you have made another 20K. So the 120 will be tax-free. So most people don't take advantage of that tax advantage account. So these are the 7 common investment mistakes that people make. Before you start investment, remember the pen principle. You need to go into your exam with a pen and ensure that your pen works. Try it, and once it works, you go into the exam with full confidence and assurance, knowing I know my pen works, I'll be able to write, and I'll pass this exam. I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification button so that next time when I release another video, you can be prompted. Thank you.